Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So with that, let's get you up to Heinz.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Rudolph. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
One of the selling points of the in route is against a quarterback, a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First carry for James Conner.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And it's incomplete. Now, the intended receiver out of the backfield was Jalen Samuels, but it's going to be 2nd down. Offensive starters, here they are. David DeCastro, what do you think about him, Charles?
Brandon could not have been better trained at Stanford. So well schooled in the run game and the pass game, and especially in pro principles. David DeCastro could be an all-pro in the years to come.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Noah Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 29, Mahomes. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Mahomes now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Now Mahomes. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Let's go, D, let's go. Let's get there. Check rip lift.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes, and that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Partner, are they going to cover him? That's 4 catches and the touchdown grab on that opening drive.
Well, what we're seeing so far, I believe, is their understanding that they want to go to him and often, but also they know they've got to move him around a little bit, get him into some different spots to continue to find open space to throw him the football. Otherwise, I just run 2 or 3 guys at him. They're doing a nice job of finding his way open, scheming him, as they like to say.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now first and 10 at their own 26. Rudolph over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And a loose football. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams. Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Set. 60 outlaw. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Let go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rudolph. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Juju Smith-Schuster brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Rudolph. And he finds McDonald. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play really nice.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins, 54 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. And again, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Joe Hayden from his quarterback position on the sack that time. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Mason Rudolph leading this offense out for their next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On the left side, it's McDonald. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
You're looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This is taken at his 4. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Mahomes now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And this is incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, and that takes us from second to third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
6 guys. 0-15.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down now, it's Williams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Being strong up the middle is imperative. I don't care what your sport, but in football, when you've got a D tackle who can contribute not only to occupying bodies, but also making plays on the ball carrier, that's when you have the cornerstone of a solid run defense.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Whip. Watch the whip. Yellow, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. You ain't got nothing. Yellow. Check 99. Check 99.
Now here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Mahomes now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Switch up. Check. Correct. Goose.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. Touchdown, Chiefs. He doesn't need a lot of space for an electric run. He showed that there. Heck, they told us this week they were hoping he would break a big one. He just did.
And what did his offensive – I mean, remember we talked with the offensive line? And one of the guys, one of the stalwarts said, I don't even have to make a great block for him. If I just breathe bad breath on the guy in front of me, often that opens up enough space for him to go.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Rudolph now to throw. And McDonald here over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Out of the gun, Rudolph. This one complete, right side to McDonald.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
On 2nd down, Samuels. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
That result, really no surprise. That's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings.
There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Samuels. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. And the Redskins moving out in front in that game. Darius Geis, to this point, 108 yards on the ground. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mahomes now on 1st down. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And last time not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 42 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Mahomes now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mahomes going to throw, eluding the pressure right. Kansas City touchdown.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Now Mahomes, and he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. They'll
break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And it's brought in by Washington. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he'll get this awfully close to a 1st down. Boy, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 2, a little over 20 seconds to go. Needing at least 40 yards, you'd have to think, to have a shot. To throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off,